Have you ever looked back at your younger self and thought, if only somebody had told me that? Well, that's exactly what today's video is all about. When I was 21 years old, I was making jewellery in my parents' garage. I had a bench, a few basic tools, plenty of enthusiasm and absolutely no idea of what lay ahead. I thought that if I worked hard enough, success would naturally follow. I thought I'd master jewellery making in a few years, and I thought that once I became good at making jewellery, everything else would fall into place. I was wrong. So today I want to share the things I wish someone had told me when I first started making jewellery at 21 years old. And if you're thinking about becoming a jeweller or you're just starting your journey, these lessons might save you years of frustration. At number 1, it takes longer than you think. When you are starting out, you look at experienced jewellers and assume that they're naturally talented, and you don't see that they've spent thousands of hours at the bench. You don't see the mistakes, the failed jobs, the repairs that went wrong, the stones that cracked, the pieces that ended up in the scrap pot, because nobody becomes a skilled jeweller overnight. Jewellery making is a craft that rewards patience. The good news? Yeah, every single hour sat at the bench counts. Even when you feel like you're making no progress, especially then. Number 2, your first pieces will probably be terrible, and that's okay. I think many beginners quit because they compare their first piece of jewellery to someone else's 20th year in the trade. Your first solder joints won't be perfect. Your first settings won't be perfect. Your polishing won't be perfect. Mine certainly won't. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is improvement. Each piece is slightly better than the last one. If it is, you're winning. Number 3, learn repairs as early as possible. Now this is a big one. When I started, I was focused on making new jewellery, but repairs taught me more than anything else. Repairs force you to understand how jewellery is constructed. You learn why things fail, you learn why things crack, why claws wear away, why chains break. And once you understand why jewellery fails, you become much better at making jewellery that lasts. Number 4, good tools matter, but skill matters more. When I started in my parents' garage, I didn't have a workshop full of expensive equipment. I had the basic tools, like most beginners. It's easy to believe that buying the latest tool will magically make your work better. The reality is that a skilled jeweller can do remarkable work with simple tools. Don't wait until you have the perfect workshop. Your skills will always be valuable more than your equipment. Number 5, don't be afraid to ask questions. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is struggling alone. The jewellery trade has always been built on shared knowledge. Ask questions, find mentors, join communities, learn from people who already made the mistakes you're about to make. It can save you years of frustration, trust me. Number 6, jewellery making can change your life. This is perhaps the biggest lesson of all. At 21 years old, I was sitting in my parents' garage. I had no idea where jewellery would take me. I didn't know I'd spend a lifetime working at the bench. I didn't know I'd write books. I didn't know I would teach thousands of jewellers around the world. And I certainly didn't know I'd create a community like At the Bench. All I knew was that I loved making jewellery. Sometimes you don't need to see the entire path. You only need to take that next step, and then the next one, and then the next one after that. Number 7, you're never too old and it's never too late. This is something I wish I'd understood much earlier. Many people think that jewellery making is only for young people starting a career, but that's not true. Today we have people in their 50s and 60s and beyond learning to make jewellery. Many are retired. Many are starting completely new chapters in their lives. So jewellery making isn't just a career, it's a skill, it's a creative outlet, it's a challenge, and for many people it's also incredibly good for their mental well-being. It gives you focus, it gives you purpose, it gives you creativity, and the satisfaction of making something real with your own hands. So my final thoughts. If I could go back and speak to that 21-year-old lad working away in his parents' garage, I would tell him this. Be patient. Keep practicing. Don't compare yourself to others. Learn from your mistakes. Ask for help. And never underestimate where this craft can take you, because one day you'll look back and realize all those long evenings in a cold garage were the beginning of something very special. And if you're at the start of your jewellery making journey right now, well, I would love to hear from you. How long have you been making jewellery? And what's been your biggest challenge you're facing at the moment? Please let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching this video. My name is Andrew Berry. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.